I pushed myself too far. It meant that I needed to make sure. I didn't want to get to a certain age where it was almost too late, that I didn't figure this stuff out. And I had been going through all of these different emotions.
It's hard because I want her to know that, she can count on me. But at the end of the day, never gonna force myself to be in a relationship with her. It has to be now.
When Justin Bieber pressed share on his Instagram and let that picture of himself kissing and hugging a teddy bear hit the timeline, he probably knew it was going to stir some chatter. But what he might not have expected was the avalanche of speculation, memes, emotional essays, and full-blown fandom debates that followed. It wasn't just any picture. It was posted just days after Selena Gomez, his former longtime love, had shared an almost identical shot, her cuddling a stuffed animal like a cozy, innocent moment of childhood nostalgia. For casual fans, maybe this was a coincidence. But for die-hard Yolena watchers, it felt like a deliberate echo, an Instagram echo that shouted louder than words. I see you, Selena. I'm still here. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. Context is everything on the internet. If Justin had shared that picture randomly in the middle of a quiet news week, people might have double-tapped and moved on. But the timing was too perfect, too suspicious. Selena had just made headlines with the announcement of her engagement, a joyous milestone that felt like the closing of a long, complicated romantic chapter. And almost immediately, Justin drops a post that mirrors her vibe. Fans couldn't resist putting 2 and 2 together, and in the world of celebrity culture, 2 + 2 always equals drama. The narrative practically wrote itself. Justin wasn't over Selena. He was still trying, in his own cryptic way, to insert himself into her story. Whether that's true or not is beside the point. The timing guaranteed the theory would stick. Before diving deeper into the human drama, let's pause and ask, why a teddy bear? Why not a guitar, a puppy, or even a random landscape photo? Teddy bears aren't just props, they're symbols. For most of us, a teddy bear represents childhood innocence, comfort, and unconditional love. It's what we cling to when we're afraid of the dark, what we hug when no one else is around, what we keep long after we've outgrown toys because it holds too many memories to let go. By posting a teddy bear picture, Justin and Selena were both tapping into something universal, the longing for comfort in vulnerable times. Now, was Justin's use of the teddy bear strategic? Fans think so. Was it a subconscious act of regression, a way of signaling he wanted to return to something simpler, safer, maybe even a time when he and Selena were together? That's one theory. And even if it wasn't deliberate, fans are wired to find meaning in it because teddy bears speak to all of us. Let's be honest, none of us were in the room when Justin hit post. None of us know for sure what was going through his mind. So why do we care so much? Because fandom isn't just about the celebrity, it's about us. Justin and Selena's relationship, affectionately dubbed Yolena, defined an era. It was the love story that millions of people grew up watching in real time. We saw the concerts, the vacations, the breakups, the reconciliations, the tears, the music. For many fans, their love story became a mirror of their own teenage crushes, heartbreaks, and first loves. To this day, fans see themselves in Justin and Selena. Their saga is a collective diary entry. So when something like the teddy bear post happens, it doesn't feel like celebrity gossip, it feels personal. It feels like watching an old love story that refuses to fade. Of course, no discussion about Justin's posts would be complete without acknowledging the other major player in this saga, Hailey Bieber, his wife. For years, Hailey has been the subject of endless comparisons to Selena, an exhausting dynamic that fans perpetuate with every post, every paparazzi shot, every red carpet moment. So when Justin posts something that fans immediately link to Selena, the question becomes, how does this affect Hailey? Some fans argue that Justin's actions are disrespectful, that he's undermining his marriage by continually letting Selena haunt his online presence. Others argue that we're overthinking it, that Hailey and Justin are secure enough in their relationship to not care. But the truth is, we don't know. And maybe that's why it fascinates us so much. Because no matter how many happy photos Hailey and Justin post together, the specter of Yolena still lingers like a shadow. Here's a bigger thought. In the old days, love letters were private. People poured their hearts out in handwritten notes, sealed in envelopes, sent across miles. Today, love letters are Instagram posts, TikToks, and cryptic captions. They're public, performative, and dissected by millions. When Justin posted that teddy bear picture, whether it was meant for Selena, for himself, or just for fun, it became part of a global conversation. That's the power of social media. It blurs the line between personal and public, between intimacy and performance. And when love stories are played out online, fans become part of the relationship. We become the chorus, the audience, the commentators. And sometimes, we forget that behind the screen are actual human beings navigating actual emotions. Why can't Justin and Selena escape each other in the public imagination? Because first loves are unforgettable. They set the blueprint for how we love, how we hurt, how we heal. And when your first love plays out on the world stage, it becomes immortalized. Justin and Selena will forever be linked, not just because of their history, but because of what they represent. They're the universal story of young love that burned too bright and too fast, even though they've both moved on. Selena with her engagement, Justin with his marriage, the world doesn't want to let them go. And maybe, deep down, neither do they. At the heart of all this speculation is a simple desire. Fans want closure. Or maybe they want a reunion. Or maybe they just want to keep the story alive because it makes their own lives feel a little more magical, a little more dramatic. The truth is, fans don't want the Yolena story to end because it reminds them of a time in their own lives that they don't want to let go of. That's why the teddy bear picture sparked such an uproar. It reignited a story that refuses to die. So what happens now? Will Justin post something even more obvious, doubling down on the message? Will Selena respond, either directly or subtly? Will Hailey step in with her own symbolic post? Or will the whole thing fade away until the next time a conveniently timed Instagram drop reignites the fire? That's the beauty and the curse of celebrity culture. There's always a next chapter, always another clue, always another reason to stay tuned. At the end of the day, this isn't just about Justin, Selena, or Hailey. It's about us. It's about the way we consume stories, the way we project our own emotions onto celebrities, the way we turn Instagram posts into modern myths. The teddy bear isn't just a teddy bear. It's a symbol of longing, nostalgia, unfinished business, and the eternal question, can we ever really let go of our first love? Justin Bieber's teddy bear post may never be explained. Maybe it was a playful, random picture. Maybe it was a subconscious signal. Maybe it was a direct message to Selena Gomez. We'll never know for sure. But what we do know is this. The post mattered because we made it matter. Because fans, media, and culture at large turned it into a narrative that taps into something deeper than celebrity gossip. It taps into our own lives, our own loves, our own teddy bears. So whether you're hashtag Team Hailey, hashtag Team Selena, or just here for the drama, one thing is clear, this story isn't over. It might never be. And maybe that's why we can't look away. And now I'll leave you with this. Have you ever scrolled through your feed, seen a post from someone you once loved, and thought, was that about me? That's what makes this whole saga relatable. Because in the end, Justin and Selena aren't just celebrities. They're mirrors of our own messy, complicated, unfinished love stories. And maybe, just maybe, that's why a single teddy bear picture could break the internet. So what do you think? Was Justin's post an indirect message to Selena? Or are we all just reading too much into a cuddly toy? Drop your thoughts, share your theories, and keep the conversation going, because if there's one thing we know, it's that this story is far from finished.